Mohammad Abbas, do you want to ask any question?
Yes. My question is, on Bakra Eid, why do we sacrifice cows or goats or chickens? Like, it's supposed to be like a celebration, so why do we sacrifice?
Muhammad Abbas, you have asked a very good question. You must have watched KAZschool animated story about Prophet Ibrahim and his sacrifice. If not, then you must watch it. So you will see in it that how Prophet Ibrahim was ready to sacrifice his son in the way of Allah, and actually Allah was taking Prophet Ibrahim's test. After Allah instructed him in a dream about it, when Prophet Ibrahim got succeeded in his test, Allah placed a sheep in place of his son Ismail. So we sacrifice a goat, sheep, cow or camel to reflect Prophet Ibrahim's willingness to sacrifice even his son Ismail in the way of Allah. In this act of obedience to Allah on the day of Eid al-Adha is known as Qurbani, the Arabic word of sacrifice. So we actually celebrate and make promise to Allah that we will also become obedient to Allah and will sacrifice our nafs, will sacrifice everything, even our lives in the way of Allah. Now the sacrifice that we do in the form of sheep or goat or camel, that also we do in the obedience that Allah instructed us to do so, and Allah also instructed us that we must donate at least 1/3 of the meat from the animal to poor or vulnerable people. The other part is divided into relatives, neighbors and family.
Assalamu alaikum Zara, how are you?
Good.
Zara, can you please tell me what's your age?
6.
Okay, so do you want to ask any question? Please tell me.
How did Allah Ta'ala came?
Nice question. Do you have any other question?
I always think that Allah Ta'ala was created.
So do you want to ask that who created Allah?
No one created Allah. But I just think that someone created Allah.
Okay, thank you so much Zara.
Yes, Zahra, you have asked a very important question that all kids must understand. First of all, we must understand Allah is not a creation. He is a creator. Secondly, the most important thing, keep this in mind, always remember, stick to it. Allah is neither a human being, nor an animal, or a thing. So we cannot think about him like we think about us, or we think about other human beings. We humans and animals, we need to be born. We have needs. We have a start and an end. Now watch this.
Qadim, eternal. Allah has no beginning because there has never been a time when He was not there. So He wasn't born, and He has no end because there will never be a time when He will not be there. We are born, we grow up, and we die because we have a beginning and an end. But Allah is beyond any time limit. What does Allah is al-Qadim mean? Yusuf asked his mother one day. His mom told him that there was a time when Yusuf did not exist. He was not even born. Then he was born, and that was the beginning of his life. Yusuf had now grown and will continue growing older until one day he will become an old man. And finally, like all human beings, Yusuf will one day die and go back to Allah, His Creator, and that will be the end of Yusuf's life on earth. Allah is Al-Qadim, Yusuf's mother explained, meaning that he was not born, will never change or grow old. Simply put, He will never die or cease to exist.
هو الأول والآخر والظاهر والباطن وهو بكل شيء عليم.
He is the first and the last, the most high and the most near, and he is the all-knower of everything.